Great night, my kings and queens. Wake up and be authentic. On a done noise and a girl, authentic Queen Simone. Come for drop some authentic spiritual reasoning at the night here. So I could just go straight up into it. Now tonight we're gonna talk about the topic of you can be the full package at the wrong address. Let me repeat that one there. You can be the full package at the wrong address. Let me tell you something. I saw this quote a few weeks back and I say, yo, how profound. But me that wait for the inspiration to make the audio on it. You know, I just jump and do an audio, so I forget the inspiration from the divine, you know, some experience or something that will lead me to make this audio. And now, me I gonna make it right now because me get the inspiration to do it. So over the weekend, I went to a conference, Woman Ignite JA. Yes, Woman Ignite Success Summit. And while I was there, I was eating. It was lunchtime. I'm a daddy, I'm going to eat my little food. So a lady that was sitting in front of me said to me, she said, you know that if you were around so and such table, she would be cringe when she see you eating like that because she's Miss Etiquette, you know. She's Miss Etiquette and she would be cringe. I turned and I said, I will not disrespect someone else's table, but I will not dilute me. And the next girl that was sitting beside said, yes, I like that. You see, oftentimes we tend to go on this quest, want to please people because of their popularity, because a lot of persons know them and we deem them as successful people because they're on social media, they have car, they have house, they have this and that. So we try to dilute ourselves when we sit around other person's table to fit in. I am not a knife and fork person, I always say that. And if I'm sitting at my table and I'm eating and I don't eat with knife and fork, you can't come tell me if you eat with knife and fork, you know. And if I'm sitting at your table and you're eating with knife and fork, me never tell you to put on your knife and fork, you know, because at the end of the day, the two of we are eat food and wait to go end up at the cesspoon chuck. Remember, I said Jesus said eat with him and you know, you did see him drop down and dead. So I'm saying this to say, this gave me the inspiration to say, you know, say, the truth is, you are not for everyone and everyone is not for you. So if someone is going to judge you based on how you eat at a table, you know, I think that's a shallow-minded way to judge somebody because you can have the nicest of the nicest person come and them speak the nicest and talk the nicest, but they're not good in their heart. And you can have the person who talk the baddest of the baddest of the baddest and them still not good in them heart. It doesn't even have nothing to do with if you eat food or if you don't eat with knife and fork or if you eat with your hand, if you eat with your toe, if you eat with your nose, if you eat with your eyes. It doesn't really matter. You know, you have to know who you are and you have to know where you stand. And when we go into the self-awareness journey, and on our path to self-discovery, you're going to realize, not for the little people them where you used to their own, and that's how you're for there. When the mailman come and him drop off a package at your yard and at the wrong address, you're not going to know what to do with that the package there. You're going to dash it when the rubbish pan, you get upset, you say, what is when you pull it, you might not know what to do with it because you didn't order that package. That package was not for you. It's the same way in life where we drop off a other person's address, where the full package are going to other person's address. And them don't know what to do with us because they are not for us. The real people not going to tell you to tone down. Because most time persons tell you to tone down for them, not for you. It's for them. They want to control you and they want to control your narrative. And some persons want some parts of you, but not all of you. If you're in a relationship with a man and that man is for you, you know what you're going to know? You know, all of we women, we are very intuitive though. We're naturally intuitive. All of us, what do we know if a man war with? What do we know if a man war? Your man can come in and you can sense it in the gun somewhere. And you can sense it. Even when you might tell lie, you can sense it because we're very intuitive. I was talking to a girl and I said to her, there's a difference with arguing with a man that love you and a difference with arguing with a man that don't love you. She said, what do you mean by that? When you argue with a man that don't love you, you go hold back because you feel like you're up on chalk line. I don't want to tell him that I went to me, tell him that him not give me the money again. I don't want to tell him that I went to me, tell him that Lord God him hang up him phone and him sleep out for me and block me for a month. I don't want to tell him that and this and that. We know in our heart that that person is not for us. Now if you argue with your man, and let's say you love him or the man argue with him woman, you never feel like you're up on chalk line because you know that person is going to still be consistent in whatever he's doing. Remember what human being, sometimes we get miserable. I say, hey, not touch me, or not chat to me, know you chat to me, but there's a difference. Because you now go malice him for 1 month. You now go malice them for a week and thing, y'all stay, so y'all move and you understand what I mean? You now go do that. You still go feel good in yourself when you're done cussing, you're angry for the moment, but you know say you're man, regardless of what happened. You know. You get me? So you know if you're the full package, you know if that address that you're at, you know if your package figure right at the address there. But a lot of times we live in denial. Same with friendships. I know who my friend is. I know who I can call and ask them for help and them I go help. And even if them tell me no, me not go feel no way because me know so them not tell me no because them not want to help me. Me know so them not tell me no because at the time they cannot do it. Me know that friend there. You're supposed to have a friend where you can call and say, you know what, so and so and so. But this is what we do. We don't know how to separate friendship from a specific event. For example, let's say you have a friend and your friend used to party. And then as you and your friend stop party, the friendship kind of go away. You weren't friends, you was party friends. So once the party done, the friendship done. So you will have a friend, you and them a party. And even when the party over, you and that person is still friend. There's a difference. You understand what I mean? Yeah. Because I remember I used to go to events a lot. Back then, but I think I go event now like how I used to go back then. But I used to go We Inspire event. I don't think I go event now like them time there. I mean, used to have persons when me and them go event. The event done, me and them all talk. I couldn't tell when last me talk to some of them because guess what? They were event friends. But you have persons that I met at those events where me not go to event there again and me and them still talk. So it just goes to show you that we must know, become self-aware and don't want to try to have the event friend for a personal friend. Don't want to try to have a business friend for a personal friend. Don't want to try to have a party friend for a personal friend. But because we're not self-aware, we take things personal when we don't hear from somebody, when somebody don't help you with something, not knowing that, hey, that was just for the moment, that was just for the time. So you're trying to go to an address as a full package that you're not, and then sometimes when you're trying to force things, you know, when you're trying to force the things, them no work because anything forced into manifestation will never last. There is no matter how you try to make a man wire, if him no wire, no wire. No matter how you try to make a woman wire, if she no wire, she no wire. Lot of times women come with this list, this bag of list and bag of criteria saying that this is what I want in a man, this is what I need in a man, and enough of them not have half of the things them with them have in a them forget the man, for attract the man. Them want kind man and them meaner than star apple tree. But you see when a woman really love you, my kings, I'm tell you this. Now you want to see a woman and set the list and I set the standard, say this a standard, that the standard and that. You see when she find a man she love every standard got half of that list. She's just a little list. It's just sometimes woman have some imaginary man. Some King Solomon, some Daniel Steele man them go read about in a book. Go watch love story and then one come turn the man that way there. They live in a fairy tale land. Let's get real. Life is not like the movies. Remember them edit the movie, cut the movie, all of that. You cannot edit life, you cannot cut out life, you cannot take shortcut. And even if you try to take shortcut, life will come down there for you. The universe will come down there for you. You have to go through the things. Unless you decide to commit suicide and get an early death and cut out and say, bye, hurt, I have to go. When a man really love you and he really accept you for who you is, let me tell you this. Enough of the little things them, the little stretch mark them and the little things them won't bother him again. The little something them won't bother him again. Yeah? That's why I like talk to man and sit down and reason with man. You see a lot of us, we want to go in a relationship with man and we sit down and we talk to be a bitter woman. Be a woman, we can't even keep a man for 1 minute. Those are the kind of friends we hang out with. Sometimes we don't even realize. We want to get married and every one of our friends them single. Where you think them are going to, what kind of reason them are going to have to tell you? Who not single divorce? Them are going to say, I'm going to tell you, go in a relationship man across this. Them are going to tell you all kind of things based on what they have been through. You want to marry? Go talk to a man. Me love man friend. Men, the kings them on here keep women friend. Ask them questions about women if you don't want to know about women. Anything you want to go in, you have to research it. It's like how you go. You don't want to go somewhere and research it. You don't want to go to one event and research the ticket and the location and so. I saw the do all of the little things them. You get me? When you're self-aware and you know who you are and you know what you stand for as an individual, and that is who you're going to attract that. The greatest relationship any human being can have on this earth is a relationship with him or herself. Love and accept for themselves for who them is. And when you find a man or a woman who love and accept you for who you truly are, you just find gold. Because it's that energy you put out. It's not about if a man like your face shape. When the shape done, him not gone. If a woman like your money, when the money done, she not gone. If a woman like you for your Benz, when the Benz right off, she the love right off. If a man only like you for your status or what you have, when them fire you from your job and fling you out, Give me one you again, can be like you for your status. People who really genuinely love you will stick it through with you, even with your failure. You cannot, alright, as a man or as a woman, if you fail in life and things now go on for you the way it used to go on before, right? And though you would have want one man to stick it out with you through thick and thin, through the bad times, through the good times, every time, and when you fail in your thing in life, you don't want him to stay with you. But you know, you have women who do not want to be a part of failure though. They don't want to be a part of nothing failing. That is the reason why them jump from relationship to relationship. They don't want to be a part of failure. You see, we are very selfish at times. Man stay so too. Oh, I don't want to pop down this, I want to pop down that. If you're with someone and they're highly ambitious, they might not have the money now, but you can know so they're not going to reach far in life. So let's help each other. But we always want to go over somebody else's address with our package, and then them they are dilute with them a drain a great year start grow before the time, and we stay over there and we commit authenticity suicide. They will go on and hate everybody and not realizing that, and as I said, and I'm going to say it again, that we are all willing accomplices in our own downfall. A lot of persons don't want to hear this. They don't want to know that, oh, it's not my fault. If you're having if you go to a friend, let me tell you, I know all is going a package. Get friends where when you tell them your goals and your dream, them happy for you. And add to it. Any friend where you go to with your dream and them tell you, say, what that? No, that's a foolishness, not do that. That is not your friend. But here what I'm doing now. We put down our dreams and our business and our things, and then we blame the friend. No, you can't blame the friend, blame yourself. And you stop it. It no matter what them say, you stop do it. What you must do is not associate with that friend anymore. When you hear good news, you don't go to a friend and you tell them good news. Hey, guess what? I'm going to get a speaking engagement. Hey, guess what? You don't know who called me, Tyler Perry. You know, you just say some things. Them supposed to happy for you. The friend them when you say, them just shut up and silent. And then them start to give one bag of reason like you did ask them for advice. A celebration time. That's not your friend. You see? People want to see you make it, but not better than them. In the initial stage, when you just start out, some persons will help you. Some persons will push and some persons will support you. So once them see the thing start shot, and them look and feed them something and start measure for them success based upon for you, until them stop supporting, them stop posting memes, them stop selling something, them stop everything. Because them say, hey, I want their family that help her to go up. So I mean make she know so and so and I mean make she know so. The bitterness and the jealousy start coming. But sometimes it creep up how we like a thief in the night and we don't even know. So when you're self-aware and you ask the divine to guide you in your authentic self and your authenticity, then you will sense something. You will sense that something is not right. But we ignore things. Oh, that don't bother me. Then you look, you see it start creep up and it just start crop up on the wall like a morass. And it start eat it out. And then, that's how you realize. But you don't know. You can just turn those mistakes into teachable moments. So my authenticity, what I say is that do not eat at table with persons who want to belch out the authenticity out of you. If you know your worth and you know who you are, and you go to our address, you're going to know if the address is there for you. As painful as it might sound to me, and it's my experience, so I have to talk about it. My father, as I always say, my father was a taxi driver who dropped me after the gatekeeper to my mother. Even though me did I try for bond with my father, him wasn't in it. Him never in it, even though it's my father. So sometimes even some family members are not your people. Yeah. Some authenticians are saying, go off tonight. Do not get caught up into this whole fitting into people who don't even like you or who don't even value themselves. I want to go out there tonight and in the morning, whenever I want to get to listen to this audio, just always keep this in the back of your mind that you can be the full package at the wrong address. What I said, know your package and know your worth and know who you are and find out who you are and don't be ashamed and afraid of it. Once you have self-awareness, and you tap into self and you march into who you are and you're self-aware, now going to end up in a certain situation. So share this with your friend, share the audio with your family and make them get the good news and tell them, say, authentic Queen Simone, tell them, say, You can be the full package at the wrong address. Have an authentic life. God bless you. And I salute the authenticity in you all. Mwah!